So we're going to talk about the stoplight theory. The stoplight theory is going to be utilized to help you with your pacing strategies. It's going to help you decide whether or not something is in your wheelhouse for today, or maybe it's a little bit of a stretch. So a green would be no symptoms or very, very minimal symptoms. So this would be anything where like your overall symptom burden is probably a 2 or less. Could be your usual day-to-day symptom burden that you feel given your current condition. When you start to notice an uptick in symptoms as you are doing something, you want to be aware that's a yellow light. We want to start slowing down, right? As if we're driving, when we start to approach a yellow light, we want to slow down as we're getting near that intersection. We want to be more aware of our symptoms. We want to make sure that we're not just putting the blinders on and keep going, because as those symptoms continue to uptick, we're going to start to hit a red light. When you hit a red light, you don't want to trudge through that red light, right? Bad things happen when people run red lights in true driving scenarios. If you start to push through a red light with your symptoms, bad things will happen. You will have setbacks. You will feel a crash more often than not. Right, so we want to avoid those moments where we get to red lights. We try to keep going. So the idea is that as you get to a yellow, we can slow down. If we can stop and we can rest before we hit that red light, good things can happen. It will turn green again and we can move on about our day, right, with no significant setback. If we don't rest before it hits red and we try to go through the red, it's going to take longer to get back to that green state where you feel good and you feel like your capacity has increased. So this is why it's important to know your symptoms, just slow down when the symptoms start to increase, wait for yourself to recharge, or wait for your symptoms to kind of come back down before going on to that next activity. You can utilize the stoplight theory for day-to-day activities within a day to help pace you, but it also can be helpful when planning bigger events or deciding whether or not a larger activity, social gathering is within your capacity for the day. If you're kind of trudging in the yellow, going through something that's going to be more draining for your system probably is not the right play for that day.